a manifestation. Oh, hi. Okay, blood. Okay. Blood seeping from the ground. Mary? Oh, okay, okay. Okay. She jumped down through the fire. Someone will pay. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, she's probably gonna come for me. Mary is coming. Okay, no, 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 oh god! Oh god, that's so fast! Oh god! Mary is coming, but from where? 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 Yep. Go away. And back comes the lights. That should keep her from mounting any physical attacks for a while. Ooh. She's so fast as well. Oh, that's another thing which haunts my nightmares. Like, things that have really tiny steps. Dunk, 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 dunk. Attacked me when I removed the shears from the fireplace. What is the connection between the shears and her? I'm sure we'll find out. Parlor exit. The door is unlocked. So let's... Oh. Come on. You're gonna wake up the entire continent with these doors. But the sounds are coming from... The scraping sounds are coming from here. Hello, are you Mary? Sitting on top of a chest. Are you hiding? Is that a body? Okay. I'm not gonna... No. Approach the conservatory hall door. I don't like this place. Steps. Okay. Move on. Move on. No. Did someone just tap at the window? Yes, they did, and we should probably not check it out. Come on. Go, go. Oh, why do I do this? Why are the birds fall? Nothing here. The birds are fleeing. There's something there to the left. It's obvious. No, they're not birds. They're bats. They sound like bats. Okay. Okay. The door is unlocked. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Hello, Mary. You're not strong enough yet. It's okay. You just go back to the hole where you came from. Don't bother me for a while. The steps came from behind me, and then she was standing in front of me. Conservatory doors. They are unlocked. Good. Let's see what it reveals. Ah. Nice. Is that blood? Or is that... It's icy cold in here. That's not a good sign. The plants are dead, like everything else in this place. Not sure if that's the urn color being weird and rusted away, or if it's actually... That looks more and more like... No, that's just the texture on the urn itself. Investigate the planter. It does look like there's something in the soil. Ugh, what? Ugh. It doesn't. Let's not touch it. Okay. Those are some jumbo spiders. Oh. Yeah, I thought it was like a face, like a head or something. You walk back to the... Okay. The search continues. There's that music, and it keeps coming when the spiders are coming. Spider music. Whispers. Approach this planter. Soothing piano music in the background. Somewhere. Something about that planter. I didn't see. Okay. Might as well sift through it. Disturb the planter's voice. Oh, okay. Ugh. Even more. A nest of spiders. Great. Ugh. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Let's see what else is in here. You walk back to the entrance. How about this planter then? Another trapdoor to the right. Wonder where it leads to. Perhaps the cellar? Something inside the planter soil. Let's get a closer look. Spiders again. Is it spiders? Disturb the soil? Yep. What the hell? More spiders. Oh, is there an actual key as well? Okay. It just floats up to the surface. You take the key and place it without. Ugh! The spiders are just falling off. Okay. Come on. I keep hitting the S key in order to try to go back, although it's a clicking point. It's not a vast movement kind of game, but I try to keep clicking S to go back anyway. Because it's creepy. Approach the table. There is a book on the table. It's a journal. Looks to be very old. June 8th, 1916. Yeah, that is quite old. I am writing on the behest of my fate mother, who thought it would be beneficial for me to journal my new experiences working in Atherton Manor. I've had no choice but to seek gainful employment now that I am a widow. My husband was a serviceman, killed in action during the World War. As of such, I have secured a position as a maid for Mr. and Mrs. Atherton and their family. Yeah, the First World War. The Athertons took a great interest in assisting me in my plight and went out of their way to invite me into their wonderful home. Mrs. Atherton has a beauty... I can't read what's behind here. Words. I can tell she thinks highly of me by the way she stares and smiles. I think this is because her children seem smitten by my arrival. Mr. Atherton is cordial and possessed of a magnetic, if not off-color charm. I found his gaze upon me disconcerting, however, for his eyes linger longer than I would have them. I shall write again soon. July 27th. Okay, so there's a good few days in between here. 1916. I am so pleased to be in a home with such delightful children as James and Emma. Mrs. Atherton spends the days reading in the library while I tend to their every whim. Since my arrival, Eve has spent a lot of her time in her books. Everyone spends a lot of time writing here, documenting everything. It seems she is studying something, but what I do not know. While it is not my place to suppose, I wonder if their marriage is in turmoil. Despite my youth, my beauty pales by comparison to the lady of the house. Yet still, Mr. Atherson's eyes follow me often. Follow the widow. Only the devil knows where he spends his days. I had walked the entire house in the course of my chores and not once encountered him. Well, perhaps he was the one who had that hidden room in the library. It would not strike me as strange. Did not know for certain what he was at home. That he was at home. I just like walking the empty halls alone. Well, sure, it's a spooky old manor, isn't there? I am unaccustomed to such a stately home, and the near silence haunts me. It brings back fears I have not felt since I was a child. On more than one occasion I have felt the heavy weight of ice upon me. but from where I am uncertain. Well, the masters of this house seem to have an interest in the occult. And you don't mess with the occult. You don't. It's gonna bring demons into your homes. This is Mary Chaucer's journal. Mary recounts her early days of employment with the Athertons. She got along well with Mrs. Atherton and her children, although she didn't seem to trust Edgar. Several pages are missing from this journal. Okay, so there might have been more pages in between, because that's a pretty big gap. Almost 20 days. I need to find those missing pages. I need to know what happened. Alright. Approach the table. There's a book on that table. Might as well check it out. Perhaps it contains the missing entries. Hopefully the act of stuffing notes into books is still the preferred means of hiding things there. Investigate the book. I hate being right all the time. August 28th, 1916. I inquired with Mr. Atherton about the door to the cellar, which is always locked today. That's where I think the bodies of the previous expedition were. I could sort of see through the door, or it opened briefly and then locked again. I'm not sure. It was some sort of paranormal vision, I think, because I heard their voices as well. Come join us. Nope. I should have known by the look on Eve's face that it was in poor judgment. I have never had a man strike me to this day, but I suspect it would be preferable to Edgar Atherson's response. They have skeletons in their cellar closets, so to speak. His manic smile and piercing eyes as he invited to show me what the cellar held made my skin crawl. When I declined, he was even more perturbed and told me that I was forbidden to ever go down there. Mysterious man. When I asked Eve, she diminished and went to her room. Yep, there is something down there. I fear for what goes on down there. Judging from his demeanor, Mr. Atherton has dark tastes in distractions. We'll be finding bodies and everything. All sorts of dark stuff. September 18th... I can't read. September 11th, 1916. Things have gotten worse as time goes on here. Even Edgar's relationship grows more bizarre by the day. I wake from a dead sleep in the night. From a dead sleep, like from no recalling of dreams or anything, like rested. I'm not sure. To check on Eve and the children regularly. I often find them hiding in their toy chest when they are frightened. I sit with them until they nod off and place them back into their beds. Whispers. Whispers. Okay, so they too get frightened. There is something happening here. They feel the eyes looking at them, but they don't know from where, but there is someone looking at them, keeping an eye. I cannot blame the darlings, for I too am scared. Someone walks these corridors at night, slinking from shadow to shadow. So you can see shadows? At first I thought it Eve of some trust. I can't read this properly. Some trust from her loveless marriage, but it is not. Eve is despondent, lost in her books and devices. Edgar still wears the trappings of a charming, dashing and loving husband, but when the mood strikes him, the light is extinguished and his eyes fill with dark intentions. I fear Edgar has enlisted his beautiful wife in all sorts of foul activity, taking her in on it. While I cannot imagine that Eve wants any part of his madness, she partakes nonetheless because she is scared and she does not want to say no. Part of me wishes to take Eve and the children from this place before something foul befalls them. Something tells me you tried and something happened. That's probably why these Diary entries were gone. Edgar spent most of his time in the cellar. Mary casually asked him why he spent so much time there, and his response was a bit disturbing. The tension between them definitely mounting early in her tenure with the Athertons. Mary also feared for Eve's safety. Wait, so her name was Mary? It's Mary's diary I'm reading? I'm a little absent-minded right now. I didn't even register that. I didn't even pick that up. The other pages have to be around there somewhere. Oh, red eyes. Red eyes. Red eyes. Oh, the creaking. This whole house is coming to life. The house is... Okay. The cabinets. Let's check out the cabinets, shall we? It's unlocked. Several pages. The missing journal pages. October 31st, 1916. The night of the dead is upon us, but the Athertons will not partake in any such social revelry. Edgar instructed me to keep the children quiet and upstairs and not to answer the door for those in search of treats. Okay. Oh yeah, October 31st, that's Halloween, isn't it? We don't celebrate that in our country. At least haven't started it properly yet. It's more like an American tradition at heart. But we have started importing it. He told me this after I had already spent the morning baking for all the little ghouls and goblins. Ah, that's too bad. I had hoped to take Eve with me on our rounds, but Edgar had other plans. Wait, is this... On Halloween, kids died outside. Another report spoke of 3 teenagers drowning within the courtyard fountain on Halloween night last year. I had hoped to take Eve with me. When evening fell, he sequestered Eve in the cellar, the one place I am forbidden to go. Damn my curiosity, but his secrets can be seductive, and my loneliness is such a tragic burden. Well, yeah, if you forbid someone for doing stuff, it's going to sound tempting, isn't it? Even if it's dead curiosity. Spooky. When the children fell asleep, I crept downstairs into the kitchen to see what intrigue the Athertons were engaged in. The sounds I heard from beneath the cellar door sent chills down my spine. There was a palpable energy in the air and the sound of cloth tearing and skin rending. I swear I could hear Eve crying out for mercy, while Edgar cursed in all manner of unholy obscenities. I cannot say for certain what was going on below me, but I sat by the door as a voyeur would, unable to pull myself from the spot, both terrified and intrigued. It was then I heard his footsteps from the cellar stairs. Yes, go, go, go. Get away from there. I quickly hid around the corner, just in time to see Edgar emerge. He was shirtless and covered in marks and blood. He glanced in my direction with a diabolic grin, but took off into the dining room like a man possessed. Eve appeared shortly after, bruised and cut with her dress badly torn. She looked incoherent, like she was lost in a fever dream. We will never speak of this again. The next morning the two awoke as if nothing happened and went about their days as normal. I have since begun to wonder if there isn't more at work here than meets the eye. Well, yeah, with the occult books and the occult symbols and everything, then it has to do something with demons and possession, I'm sure. But why would he do that? Why put the family at risk? Why do anything of this? Edgar forbade Mary from entering the cellar, yet she did investigate the sounds. She listened in on him while they were down there. Halloween. Violent between Edgar and Eve. December 22nd. Edgar's vices regarding Eve seemed to have driven Mary to the brink of a breakdown. She agreed to leave with Eve and the children to bring them all to safety. Edgar discovered her plans and threatened Mary and the children. I just really need to read this. The past months have been unbearable. No one in this house is safe. I have spent all my energy to keep the children from harm. There is a curse and its evil infects anyone who sets foot inside it. So this happened before even Mary was here. He eyes me greedily like a tiger. This is a house of horrors. Edgar Atherton's walked these halls with murderous intent. Mind has snapped. Exit is locked. Perhaps he also is the ghost of this place. Not only Mary, but also he, because he locks... Oh god, perhaps all of the events in here sort of repeat over and over every time someone joins in on the fun. He cries out, addressing me. He knows what I saw. He says I must pay for my voyeurism, pay for knowing his secrets. He claims that the children will be an added penalty. So that's perhaps what Mary wants me to pay for. That I saw her secrets, that I know about her. Or is she just relaying the message? Mary attempted to escape while Eve hid her children within their toy chest. Mary ran to a secret exit within the second floor bathroom while Eve armed herself with a dagger. Second floor bathroom. Nice. I'll keep that in mind. It seems Edgar murdered the children and Eve. Mary got to the bathroom but did not escape. Edgar must have caught her there. Oh god. Read the last page. Everyone will pay for their deaths. But I have nothing to do with it. I understand your anger now, Mary. It's such a sad story you tell. But please, I had nothing to do with it. What was that? What was that? Zzz. I'll check the other cabinet before I head out to confront Mary. Okay. I wonder if this other cabinet has further clues regarding Mary's demise. The cabinet is unlocked. A picture. It's a newspaper. A very old newspaper clipping. Is this Mary? Tragedy strikes Atherton Manor. This is not the first unexplained death to have occurred at or involving Blood Manor. No wonder they call it Blood Manor. There's blood smeared everywhere. In the visions anyway. Several deaths have been linked to the house. Although the Athertons swear that the house is safe. Yeah, my ass. Public suspicion of the couple has grown. At no time has any evidence or sign of involvement been linked to the couple. Eve Atherton called the Blood Manor moniker a product of imagination and jealousy. Yeah, of course. It is with great duress that we report a life was lost at the home Edgar and Eve Atherton. Mary Chaucer, that is Mary then, aged 23, widow, was found in the upstairs hall washroom, dead. Yeah, by the spare exits. And Miss Chaucer was a maid, nanny, and cook to the Atherton for almost a year. Miss Chaucer was discovered early yesterday morning by the lady of the house. Her body was in disarray. What does disarray mean? And there were apparent signs of injury. A pair of sewing shears was present at the scene. Okay, so that might have been a murder weapon. That might be why the object has so much paranormal within it. Because of the scissors being the murder weapon. Which is believed to be the cause of death, yeah. Local authorities have questioned the Atherton family and no foul play is suspected. It is believed the deceased may have been in a state of mental unrest. Okay, so they think this is a suicide. Melancholy and hysteria due to the recent death of her mother and her husband, serviceman Anthony Chaucer, last year. Miss Chaucer had no living family and funeral arrangements have yet to be arranged. Oh, that's so sad. Wait, where is her body? Is it in the basement? Was it ever arranged? So yeah, they probably think it was a suicide, but it wasn't. I know, Mary. Mary, I know. I'm here to comfort you. Confront and comfort. They found, that bastard stabbed her in the back with these shears and left her to die. Oh, okay, so they probably ruled out suicide then. You can't do that yourself. Eve not only survived, but painted Mary as being delusional. Police ruled the death as a suicide. How do you suicide yourself in the back with the scissors? None of this makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Leave the newspaper. Okay, Mary. Mary, she died alone in that bathroom. It's time she found peace. Mary. Do we have to go up to Mary? To where she died? I have her murder weapon and the key to enter the bathroom. It's time to face her. So, the first time Mary came charging down, she came from upstairs. Because I automatically ran out for some reason. Oh shit! Okay, I can feel your hatred for this place, and anyone that enters it is immense. It's okay, Mary. Mary, please. I want... Oh god. Mary, I want you to find peace. Mary's rage is manifesting. Oh god. Make haste. Lots of scissors. Lots of scissors. So, she knows I'm coming for her now. Yes, and she's angrier than ever. Everyone will pay. Mary. Large. Oh god. Mary, please. Understand, I want to send you to the other side. I want to bring you rest. What's with the carpet? Has it always been this red? Mary? Where? Hey. Oh, Mary is coming. From where? Where from? Where from? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Mary, I don't mean to hurt you, but just hang on. You return to the vestibule, yeah. And the bathroom door opened again. Mary, hold on a little bit longer. With Mary out of the way for a few moments, I can prepare the dispelling ritual. Okay, I had to do it. Okay. Oh, the creaky. Mary is regaining her stealth. Oh god, already? Are you kidding me? Come on, come on. Come on. She's manifesting. I only have a few more moments. Oh, she's mad. Of course, this is invoking a lot of reaction from Mary, because this is her point of death. Like, the sisters was one thing, but this is her actual place where she died. Okay, you're probably in here now. The energy in the room is palpable. Mary is nearby. She's probably in here. Mary. There was supposed to be a spare exit here, wasn't there? This room is where he killed her. Intense emotions of fear and despair emanating from the mirror. Yeah, okay, yeah. Investigate the mirror. This is a part of the banishment process, isn't it? There's a false panel behind the mirror. Okay, which Mary tried to escape through? This is the escape route, okay. Edgar stabbed her in the back with these shears before she could escape. There we go. Say Bloody Mary 3 times. Are you serious? Are you really? Are you kidding me? You stare into the mirror and say the words. Bloody Mary. Oh, this is making a fool out of her. Bloody Mary. This is mocking her. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. I always wanted to do that. I should respect her. I shouldn't have done that. You are not... And it happened. Leave the mirror. Oh, let's get this ritual started. We don't have a lot of time. We needed salt. Okay, I'm sure I hope this works. The sink is dark with very old bloodstains. Investigate the sink. This is where Mary Chaucer was murdered nearly 100 years ago. I'll put the murder weapon at the scene of the crime to start the ritual. Place the shears into the sink. Into the little stained area there where it's broken in half. You take the shears from your backpack and place them into the sink. Okay, just play. Oh! Okay. So much pain here. Of course there is. Scissors aren't an efficient way of murdering someone. And something that isn't efficient is gonna hurt a lot. In regards to killing. Oh, this should do it. Does that mean she'll be right behind me? Corporate ritual calls for salt, sage, and prodigy affirmations. Oak, Mary, time to go home. Use salt in the ritual. I probably brought this with me because I am a professional anyway. I'll use some salt to create a boundary that will keep Mary within the area. You open your back sack and grab a handful of sea salt. You then place a boundary line for salt along the bathroom door frame. Use sage in the ritual. This sage boundary should protect me from her attacks. You open your backpack and grab some burnt sage. You smudge the sage along the door jamb. State affirmations aloud. My body and mind are happy and relaxed. And so will yours be, Mary, soon. Trust me, my natural shielding is perfect. My mind is perfectly shielded. I am perfectly protected. I am clear and free of all negative influences. Confront the spirit of Mary Chaucer. You speak directly to the spirit of Mary Chaucer. I know you're listening. I reject all known and unknown agreements and contracts with the energy that traps Mary Chaucer. I reject and banish this energy from this whole manor. You are free of this place, Mary. Go now. Someone will pay. How was this possible? I did everything by the book. You are thrown across the floor. Yeah, thank you. I can see that. Okay, she is too strong. She shouldn't be able to attack me. Something is wrong. No. You are thrown down the stairs but managed to avoid breaking your neck. I can hear steps. I can hear steps. I can hear steps. Or is that my heartbeat? The ritual isn't working. Plan B. Flee out the bathroom door or flee behind me. She's too powerful. Where can I go? The other banishment ritual from the secret study. Oh yeah. Yeah. The one which... Oh, there she is. I've got to strike before she kills me. She's right up there. I think I remember the actions of that ritual. I've got to perform them in the correct order before she regains her strength. Okay, Words of Power was one of the last ones, I think. Oh god, what was the correct order? Create a salt circle. Oh god, oh shit! Whoops. Okay, what was it? Salt. You pour a circle of salt onto the floor and recite the activation words from memory. Powers of the ancient earth, I mark this ground as sanctuary against the unclear. Oh god, there she comes. She's caught fire. Oh, the way she walks. Sage, pentagram of sage. You pull out the sage smudge stick, salute the fur winds, then draw a pentagram of protection within the circle. I call upon you, powers of light, and powers the circle to protect me. Oh, the way she reaches out and the way she walks. Oh god. So far, so good. We don't have a lot of time left. Speak the words of power. You muster your will, choke down your fear, and recite the words of banishment. Exorcimasus te omnis immudus spiritus. Omnis satanis potestas, omnis isgotisco infernales adversalis. Omnis congregatio ex secta diabolica. That's Benedictus Deus Gloria Patri. Probably not right at all. Command the spirit of Mary Chaucer. The final step is to demand the unclean spirit to depart. Mary Chaucer, you do not belong here. Cross over to the other side. As a servant of the light, I order you to leave. Oh, she tried to charge. Oh, she's crawling. I compel any power holding you here to release you. Be gone, Mary. Go into the lights and never look back. I release you, Mary. You are free. I leave this cursed place now. I need to write down this new ritual. This worked perfectly. Or much better than the other one, at least. The spirit of Mary Chaucer no longer haunts Atherton Manor. Oh, her spirit is free. Okay, approach the second floor entrance. Nice. Squeak, squeak. Oh wow! Second floor of the manor, wow. Now that Mary is free, things should get a bit easier. Hopefully. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, to be honest. The main door slams shut behind you. Oh, this place is so huge! That couldn't have been Mary's doing, so whose spirits am I dealing with now? Yeah, I assume Mary's banishment is... Uh-huh. That came from the east door. I think. Something made a sound from behind this door. It sounded like a child. Could it be one of the children that lived here? Creepy looking. Oh. Why? Oh, hey, hey. The wardrobe moved to a new position and there was something shuffling behind the walls. It sounded like something was running past by me. Right next to me. That's just great. Enter the east room. Well, whatever it was, it's gone now. Alright, so we have a bed here. A big bed. This must be where Edgar Atherton's guest slept. Something is definitely crawling around up here. Okay. So yeah, this is where I will call the night. I've been roaming around. Okay. I've been roaming around here for... What the heck? I've been roaming around here for quite some time and I got one spirit out of the way. I'm going to go for some good night's sleep and then I'm gonna see if I can take the others. Thank you for watching the single sitting up to this point. Good night.